Hello, my name is Alison Fox. I come from Perth, Western Australia. I hope you're having a great English language learning experience here at Kifu.
So what were some of the cultural differences that you noticed while you were studying in Japan?
So I had a chance to study at a famous baseball and sumo school in Kochi called Meitoku Gijuku. The students there have won Koshien, the high school baseball tournament, many times. Sumo champions like Asa Shoryu attended that high school. So it has a strong tradition of excellence in sport as well as education. And after completing high school in Australia and my first year of university, I had a chance in the Australian summer, that is December, January, to go to Meitoku for a month. And the special thing about Meitoku is it's about a 20-minute drive from Kochi, and as you get from the main road to the turnoff, the road goes down a mountain, and it's quite steep, and the road was obviously carved out of the mountain long ago. And when you get to the bottom, the school is literally at the bottom of a mountain, and for that reason it feels like a prison because it's very hard to escape without a car. So this was my home for a month, and when I was at Meitoku, I had to sleep in a dormitory with 3 other girls. This was great because they were all Japanese, and I was forced to speak in Japanese. The challenges of dormitory life were things like being ready for morning and evening roll call. I was a member of karate club, which I'd done a little bit of in Australia. But when I joined karate club in Japan, it was very much the senpai kohai culture, so senior and junior members of the team. There were very specific roles and responsibilities depending on whether you were senpai or kohai. Because I was an exchange student, I was the foreigner as well. I was, of course, the kohai. And this presented lots of challenges. For example, when training finished, we kohai had to go to the shokudo, to the cafeteria first. We had to prepare the meals, so getting bowls of rice, bowls of miso soup, and whatever unappetizing main dish it was, ready for all the other team members. And we had to wait until the captain and the senpai of the team had to come. So by this time it was often 6:30 at night, and we had to do roll call at 7. So once the captain came, he ate very quickly, and as soon as he said "Gochisousama deshita," which of course is thank you for the food, then we were free to go. And in this case, to get back to my dormitory, I had to run up a hill. Like it was 5 minutes of steep walking, or I could run to be quicker. And if, say, eating had finished at 6:40, I had 5 minutes to run up. It was 6:45, and then I had to somehow have a shower before roll call in the evening. And at this stage, the bathhouse was very crowded. There were no free shower heads on the outside. So the only option for me was to use a basin and the bath in the middle. And me being very hetakuso gaijin, very uncoordinated foreigner, I had no history of doing this to wash. I would sometimes get soap in the bath, or I'd drop my basin, or it was just a mess. So I would somehow have to get clean in 10 minutes, quickly dry off, get in my clothes, and then run to my dormitory and wait for evening roll call. And this experience at Meitoku, it really showed me the worst aspects of Japanese culture at the young age of 18. So when I came back to Japan in the future, nothing was as bad as that. And of course, in English, it might be difficult to remember certain idioms or collocations you learn. And one of my memorable moments, language-wise, was I was sitting with my dormitory senpai for breakfast. And breakfast that day was rice, miso soup, a raw egg, and shirasu, which in English we call white bait. And I don't like fish in general, and just the smell of the shirasu was bad enough, and then seeing the eyes was again very bad. And when I was not eating the shirasu, my senpai asked me, tabenai no? And I said, no, I'm not eating it. And then she said, oishii no ni, and which we could translate as, but it's delicious, but you should try it. And I said, oh, it's okay, you can have them. And she happily ate them.